everyone. Welcome back for another episode of Adams for the Love of Movie Picks. This time around, we're going to be talking about the 2025 film, right now exclusively on Apple TV, The Lost Bus. This film is based on the true story of bus driver named Kevin McKay. He had to navigate a bus carrying 22 children and their teachers to safety through the 2018 Camp Fire, which became the deadliest fire in California history. There was one teacher featured in the film, Mary, I forget the last name. And then apparently, I guess in the real life, there was a second teacher, but she wanted to be excluded from didn't want to be included in the story. So she was asked to be excluded. This movie stars Matthew McConaughey as Kevin McKay, the bus driver. America Ferrera as Mary, the teacher. I'm just taking a look. I think that's pretty much the extent of the well-known actors in this one. I'm just having a look here. There is one other one I do want to mention. I just got to look it up here. I had the Google loaded with just the little premise story there. And then I'm just looking up on IMDb the actual actors. So just bear with me a minute here, folks. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So the teacher's name is Mary Ludwig. That was the teacher's last name. The other one that I want to mention is Yul Vasquez as Chief Martinez, Fire Chief Martinez. I haven't personally heard of this guy. You could say it was a little Hollywood up, but you could genuinely feel the emotion that he was trying to portray in the character about how much he cares about his job, how much he cares about the people, not only working for him, but obviously the people that he's trying to save. I felt he did a phenomenal job as the lead fire chief in this. Just a few other notable actors, not really ones that are that you would know, but they did a pretty good job in their roles in this movie. Ashley Atkinson as Ruby Bishop, Kimberly Flores as Linda, and I didn't even realize this. I guess the actor who played Sean, who is Kevin's son in the movie, is actually, I guess, Matthew McConaughey's real son, Levi McConaughey, which is quite something, and I guess maybe even his real mother too. I'm not sure who she is. She's got to have some relation to him, as having this same last name, McConaughey. It's Kay McConaughey as Sherry, who is Kevin's mother in the movie. So that's something I didn't even realize. That's pretty neat. Then that's pretty much the extent of the well-known actors in this one. So yeah, this movie, the storyline and the premise of it really caught my attention. I thought it'd be a good watch. The fact that it's a true story just adds to it. So it takes a little bit to get going because you got to kind of build up the character storylines in order for you to understand where they're coming from and, the things that they're going through, and that it makes it even more extraordinary, what Kevin did in this given situation. It's quite remarkable. Excuse me. Can't say a lot of people would do what he did, in the same situation. Now, mind you, when he agreed to pick these 22 kids up who were stranded at this elementary school, and by the way, this all takes place in Paradise, California, northern part of California, in November of 2018. The movie is made in 2025, but the real fire and the events and everything took place in November of 2018. When he agreed to pick the kids up, he didn't think that he was going to be stranded or cut off by the fire, because the initial plan was to pick these kids up at one elementary school, Ponderosa, drop them off at another elementary school a little further away from the fire in town, Paradise Elementary, where the parents could pick them up. Well, shortly after he picked the kids up at Ponderosa Elementary,
he lost radio contact with the bus depot and didn't realize that basically that was no longer an option, that they were to head to this place called the Chico Fairgrounds to meet with the parents. So he didn't realize that, so he kind of wasted a lot of time, not on purpose, trying to get to Paradise Elementary. And by the time he realized what was going on, they were kind of trapped by the fire. So it's, remarkable that what he did to get these 22 kids to safety. And then, there was a couple of things that I was impressed with this movie is how realistic the fire sequences they made them. You really felt as though if you were trapped inside a raging inferno. It's quite remarkable. And that also in this fire that only 85 people managed to lose their lives. Now, I know that's a lot, but considering the scale of this fire, it's amazing that there weren't thousands killed. The main reason is because of the remarkable speed of this fire. So I think they say at the beginning that it's like 200 and some odd days of drought, of no rain, so the area is really dry. Excuse me. And it was apparently set off by a power line, a down power line that, should have been shut off. That was the other thing. The power company was actually ended up being held liable for the fire and ended up paying billions of dollars in damages and compensation. Spark from the down power line set off the fire. I think they set up at like 6:30 in the morning on, I think it was November the 7th. And then by 8:30 that same morning, it had already jumped 8 miles pretty much to the town of Paradise. Between the winds and the dry conditions and everything, it spread so fast. It was unbelievable. And that was part of the reason why the Kevin and the kids in the bus and the teachers got cut off and trapped. Basically, without giving too much away, the final sequence of him, finally escaping the fire with these kids is it definitely gets your heart racing and your palms sweaty, that's for sure. The other thing that I kind of would have liked to know, I guess I could research it and find out. I don't know if Kevin ever truly received a commendation or any kind of award for this, because it was quite remarkable that he managed to get these 22 kids in a school bus, through these fire zones, and, managed to make it out alive. It was quite remarkable, so... if you've never seen it or haven't heard of it, I highly recommend checking out The Lost Bus. Unfortunately, at the moment, if you want to see it, you have to have an Apple TV subscription, or you could wait to see if it comes out on DVD. But either way, I highly recommend checking it out. All right, folks, as always, if you enjoy my video, please click that thumbs up button, leave a like down below. As always, feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. And if you really enjoy my channel, please subscribe, okay? I greatly appreciate it. That's all we have for you this week. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you next week for another episode.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.